to come in and shock the world like that. I mean, because everyone in this room, who has ever heard of Cape Verde before?
I ain't never
I
heard of it.
actually have, believe it or not, dog. I love my wife, man. But
What, for like traveling purposes? You know about
well,
Cape
just
Verde?
period. But back in college, I met a girl from Cape Verde. She was from Cape Verde, so I actually have heard of the country before.
Cape Verde has the sports world talking. An underdog goalkeeper becomes a global sensation. Welcome back to Bros on Pros, where fans come first, and we always say what everyone is thinking. I'm Marquis.
Yo, and I'm your boy Terrence. If you ever yelled at your TV, argued with your favorite team, and thought you could coach better than the guy on the sideline, then you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe, tell all your family and friends, and join the Bros on Pros family. And while you're here, check out the previous episodes. We got probably what, Marquis, about 12 episodes right now. I think this is episode 14.
Yeah, 14.
So guys, we're out there, we're legit. So check out those previous episodes. The link is waiting for you right there in the comment. Now let's get to the main event.
Now for the main event.
They were supposed to be just another team, a small island nation with fewer than 1 million people. Now they're the biggest underdog story of the FIFA World Cup. Cape Verde has shocked the football world with fearless play, unwavering belief, and a run that has inspired millions. So here's the question. What can the rest of the sports world learn from the way Cape Verde rallies behind its athletes? Terrence?
One thing I like about the World Cup is that it brings countries together. It's not about politics, it's not about religion, it's not about whatever. It's about the country representing. Every one of that country representing their team. And so with Cape Verde coming into the World Cup as their first time ever qualifying for the event was huge, and no one really expected them to play to the standard they played. I mean, they went in against Spain, even though it was kind of the early rounds where, finished the game 0-0 and everyone advances. Cape Verde wasn't even expected to do that. And a small country of about 500,000 people, it's about 15, almost 1,600 square miles wide, but big, to come in and shock the world like that. I mean, because everyone in this room, who has ever heard of Cape Verde before?
I ain't never heard of it.
I actually have, believe it or not, dog. I love my wife, man. But
What, for like traveling purposes? You know
well,
about Cape
just
Verde?
period. But back in college, I met a girl from Cape Verde. She was from Cape Verde, so I actually have heard of the country before. The shockwave this country is receiving right now. It's unbelievable. Again, like I told you guys before in previous episodes, I'm all about the story. It's the story that moves me, man. And so when you have a story like Cape Verde advancing as far as they did, going up against Messi and Argentina, man, it's going to be a story that's going to talk throughout generations.
Well, you know what? I must say that when I hear about stories like this, you are completely right. I mean, it's like, why don't America fall in love with stories like this often? I mean, these stories are the ones who uplift America, who America became from in the first place. You got a team that's coming from nowhere that nobody knows about. And like you said, they just a collection of islands, like, if I'm not mistaken, right off the coast of Africa.
Yeah.
And they are basically making noise in like the world stage World Cup. And my thing is with this is that whenever I see stories like this, it gives hope in so many different ways, and it's the complete reason why we play sports in the first place. You're talking about a country that, that does not have a lot. You're talking, like you said, they only have like 500,000 people with a collection of islands across, the Atlantic. And now they're on the world stage where everybody knows about them. And I mean, this to me, I think is so exciting. This to me is like why the games are being played and why we should follow sports in the first place. Because when you got teams coming out the ashes, and really kind of rise into the extreme, I mean, you can't sit up here and say no to something like that.
We talked about a large fan base, and you don't see a sport larger than soccer to have the mass of a fan base as they do in the FIFA World Cup. I mean, countries from all over the world are coming together and they're playing here in the United States.
Mm.
So a lot of people who never experienced it or experience it from the first time right here on the U.S. soil are able to go and watch these games in person. And you walk in every restaurant, every bar, the game is on. So
Yeah.
you may not have been a fan, which I think we said it in our show a couple weeks ago. We're not fans.
I mean, I wasn't
I'm
a
not a fan
fan,
of
so
soccer.
yeah.
The
So
only thing I know about soccer is when I coached my son when he was 6,
Mhm.
and I had 2 rules: run fast, kick hard. That's it.
Hey, well, I mean, it seems like it's working. I mean, look, I'm actually thinking about putting my son in soccer
Yeah.
now because of all of this.
But to see the fan base and people are coming together, they're dancing, they're hugging, they're loving on each other, supporting
know.
their teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing, man. I'm actually really, really falling in love with this World Cup.
From one of the smallest countries in the world comes one of the biggest stories in international soccer. Cape Verde goalkeeper Vozinha has become a national hero, delivering clutch saves, showing incredible leadership, and proving that heart can be just as important as talent. So here's the question: do you believe people are destined for greatness? Or do they create their own destiny through hard work, sacrifice, and resilience?
Vozinha. I gotta say, Terrence, somebody like this, man, is the exact thing that gets a brother like me up in the morning, get out and say, you know what? I can deal with all this other crap. Because see, a man who came from nothing, and I do mean nothing. I mean, looking at the story of this man, he came from absolutely nothing. I mean, we think here, you know what I'm saying? We got ghettos and we poor. Man, you need to go to this man's place where he was first born. And I mean, it was nothing. And he got all the way to where he is today, where he got something like, I don't know, 20 some odd million followers. And he's probably gonna be on every magazine there is in about a month. I mean, I'm loving it, living it, great. And then on top of that, they actually brought his mama, to it too. They brought his mama because when they first won that first game, my man was sitting up here getting interviewed and basically said, look, he was crying his tears, said he wished his mama was there. Government said, no, we can't have this, man. We gonna get this mama there. Mama came there and now she was fueling them, you know what I'm saying, Vozinha. And this man almost took down Messi himself, And I just thought to myself, like, wow, this is something great. I mean, greatness isn't always born, it is forged.
Absolutely.
It can be forged because you got to have heart, you got to have soul. And this man has all of the above. And I can't say any more in the sense of I'm rooting for you, know what I'm saying? Vozinha, go my guy, because you just earned another fan. So now you probably got adding me 25 million followers and one.
Yeah, it goes back to the original question. Do you believe that people are destined for greatness or are they born with it? I do believe like that greatness is created. Yeah, this man came from nothing, so that might have fueled him to keep going. I mean, he's been playing soccer his whole career. However, it never really panned out to this magnitude. And, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he was an electrician, it was his day job there in the country. And so for him to step on stage, I'm going to give a shout out to my brother because he's 40, to the 40 plus club. And if he can get out there at 40 years old and compete with these, 20-year-old, 30-year-old players, even though he might not have been running up and down the field, but my man got hops. He blocked a lot of key goals, man, and going up against teams like Argentina and Spain and playing against, iconic players like Lionel Messi, stopping them is hey, I block one of his shots, man, I'm done. Because I've reached the top. That was it for me. But for this guy to continue to battle and battle and battle day in, day out, match after match is unheard of. I'm telling you, man, I looked at this dude and you could tell he's special. I mean, I don't know if it's the age, it's the wisdom. He played with smarts. He was doing things you don't see other goalies doing. But again, I think that came from just, being a 40-year-old man and having wisdom and intelligent, a high IQ of the game. So I just, man, I'm a fan of him. I hope the best for him going forward. Yeah, he went from 40,000 followers to almost 20 million followers just overnight. So, man, I hope he gets compensated for that. And this probably won't be the last time we hear of Vozinha.
Now that's going to do it for this edition of Rose and Pros, people. If you enjoyed today's conversation, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode again.
And don't forget, folks, the conversation doesn't end here. Drop your opinion down in the comments. We want to hear what you think.
And until next time, people, you already know. Real sports, real culture, real talk. Peace.